Hello, everyone, and we are going to begin talking about Unit 1 in our Passages book, and this unit is about relationships. We begin by talking specifically about friendships, and in Exercise 1, we see the title here, The Nature of Friendship. So when we say the nature of something, we are talking about what it's like. What are the characteristics of that thing? So we start by asking the question, what is a friend? And we use this topic to introduce a grammar topic, which is phrasal verbs. So let's see if we can find the phrasal verbs in each sentence and also talk about their meaning, which will also be in a later section of the unit. So, number one, a friend is someone who brings out the best in you. So, a phrasal verb is a verb plus preposition combination. And the preposition is not acting like a preposition, but it doesn't really have a function except that it changes the meaning of the verb. And it's called a particle when it's part of a phrasal verb. So if we look for a verb preposition in this sentence, hopefully you spotted brings out. Now, brings out the best in you. So we know that bring is like take, but bring out means like pulls from, pulls from. Okay, so a person who brings out the best in you makes you feel good, helps you show all of your positive qualities. Okay, so that's brings out, our first phrasal verb. Number two, good friends are always happy to help when you run into a problem. Okay, where's our phrasal verb? Let's look for that verb preposition combination. Hopefully you spotted it. Yep, right here, run into. So, run into a problem, what does that mean? Basically, face or experience, run into. Let's go to number three. A friend is someone who cheers you up when you're feeling bad. Okay, let's look for that phrasal verb. Okay, hopefully you found cheer as your main verb. Then we have a pronoun in the middle of that main verb and the preposition. So it's actually cheer up is the phrasal verb. And we'll talk about how we can split these phrasal verbs sometimes, separate them in a later section. But so I'm guessing many of you have heard this one, to cheer someone up, of course, means to make them feel better, to make someone feel better. Number four, true friends don't drift apart even after many years of separation. Okay, spot the phrasal verb? Yep, it's right here. Drift apart. So when you drift apart, we're usually talking about people, and it's when people slowly lose a connection to one another. That is drift apart. Number five, a real friend will always stand up for you when others are putting you down. Ooh, we have two phrasal verbs in this sentence. Okay, the first one, can you find it? Yep, right here. This one is a three-word phrasal verb. Sometimes they are three words, usually two, but sometimes three. And we have another one. Did you find it? Yep, it's right here. Put down with the U in between. Okay, putting you down, put down. So when you stand up for someone, that means support or defend. And when you put down someone, it means you're criticizing them or belittling them. Okay, number six, never be afraid to open up and ask a friend for advice. A true friend will never turn you down. Okay, again, we have two phrasal verbs in number 6. Can you find them? All right, yep, we've got open up right here. And we also have turn down with the word you in the middle. Turn you down. So to open up, that has several meanings, but the meaning here is basically to share your feelings and thoughts. And when the word turn down is also a phrasal verb that has many meanings. And by the way, phrasal verbs often have multiple meanings. So we're going with the meanings that are aligned with the context in these sentences. In this case, a true friend will never turn you down. To turn someone down is reject you, say no to you, like I don't want to hear you, okay, or I don't want to deal with you. No, a true friend would not do that. Number 7, make new friends, but hang on to the old ones. Okay, where is our phrasal verb here? Okay, we've got a 3-word phrasal verb, hang on to. Hang on to. And here, hang on to means keep. Okay, just keep it, hold it. And lastly, we have number 8. Good friends are hard to come by, harder to leave, and impossible to do without. Okay, we have 2 phrasal verbs here. The first one is come by. Okay, the second one is do without. Okay, good friends are hard to come by. So come by here means find or discover, and do without means not have. Okay, impossible to do without. This is like a double negative. Okay, so to do without is not have something or not need something. To do without. Well, I hope this was a good introduction for you to give you some vocabulary and a little bit of grammar related to phrasal verbs. And we're going to go more specifically into that grammar in our next exercise.